Hello, welcome back. Today, I assume we will be finishing Lies of P, but who knows? Very possible there could be several more very difficult bosses. Seeing as I'm playing this blind, I do not know. But there's a very daunting device on the horizon that we're gonna have to see how it goes. Helen says, good luck tonight. Thank you. I'm probably gonna need it. Cause yeah, we'll see how it goes here. So yeah, yesterday we faced off against the one lightning lady. Why can't I remember her name? It was Perfected something or someone the complete. Oh, she was so awesome. Favorite boss by far in this game up till now. Really cool. Luxacia, yeah, she was incredible. So, I mean, I've been very much enjoying the late game bosses in this game. It's been very good. And they were also speeding up the how often you see them. Like you didn't have to run through quite as much levels as you had to do in the mid game. So yeah, let's go check out what we're gonna be facing here. Oh my goodness, what happened to you, buddy? He does not look well. Oh.
This is Ergo. Is it not magnificent? Distilled immortality and a key that opens a world with no lies. A key that unlocks true evolution.
He looks very unwell and monstrous.
Thanks. Ergo is a gift from me, Simon Marnis, who will transgress even God. Bow down to your God, who will be born now.
Alrighty then.
Show me everything you have.
He has certainly lost his way, from what I can tell. Oh, hip check. Oh. Normal hits me. You get staggered a bit, but we're fine. Are you approaching me?
Our blue barrier voices.
Oh, yes he is, and I am not blocking it well.
Now,
Oh, definitely messing up a little. Can he not hit you when you're that close to him for that specific attack, I guess? This scares me. Let's dodge it. Okay, let's stagger him. Slightly too late. Should be able to get it there. What? Okay, he somehow evaded. Must have done a micro step back. He's low health anyway. We're fine. Okay, well, phase number 1.
This is evolution. Behold, as I discard this fragile body.
Okay.
Witness me as I grasp the power of a true god.
Okay, so it's like a chrysalis. What could be inside here? Oh my goodness. We have the classical art. God and man touching hands. Okay. I don't know what to expect here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Disruption projectiles is one thing we should be expecting, apparently. Okay. Okay, I wasn't expecting the backhand, but I really should be, because it's also glowing. I should run? What am I doing here? Oh my gosh, I almost died to that. Oh no, not this. I think you just have to try and kite away when he uses the projectiles. Okay, run away. I said to run away. Okay, we back off, I think? I'm not sure what's happening there. Heal. Something horrible is coming. Okay. Well, that did not deal as much damage as expected, but it was still not good for us. And we are dead. Good. I mean, hey, we got halfway through phase 2, so I guess that's a good result. Also, I'm gonna turn the music volume back up. I think we turned it down because the previous area had really loud music. So it might have been all the way up here initially. Now let's have it 5. 5 and 5. 6 and 5. Okay, that. But okay, that's Simon Manas. He seems a little scary. Though we kind of like steamrolled over his first phase. We also actually, we probably want to switch this out for fire. Do you think this guy counts as human or carcass for the damage bonus, by the way? Probably human, right? Even if he doesn't look like one anymore at all? Yeah, we can just look at the amulets real quick. I was just using the damage to humans, stamina recovery, increased consecutive attack damage, and physical damage reduction. Is everything I was using. And I kept switching out this damage boost one depending on if I saw more puppets or carcasses or humans in the area. And I've been using mostly just, like I said, these same amulets throughout most of the run. Especially the stamina recovery one, like, that's been equipped since the second we found it. Okay, buddy, try this again. Oh my gosh. A little better there. Too early. You got a mini stagger there. Ooh, a little late. Okay, we did not see that the first time, but it looks like you can just blindly dodge. Okay, we actually got the critical this time. Last time we screwed it up. Back off, I think. Definitely feels more dramatic with the music at a proper volume here. There we go. Okay, so we used 2 heals for the first phase. Not amazing, but it's workable. Okay, Manus. Awakened God. Oh yeah, we just want to run from this, I think. Okay. No, don't do it again. That's just rude. No, buddy, stop with the ranged beams. Another one? No, wait, what was that? Okay, that's a new ranged attack. Okay, it's like 3 back-to-back explosions. Okay. I hate having to dodge so much, but like these projectile spam, I feel like I kind of have to instead of parry. Bad timing, but it's okay. Doing follow-ups when I don't think they're gonna happen. You're not a fan of that. Can I get a few more stabs? He has to be close to burning, right? Okay. Not sure what happened, but we're alive, so... Okay. Barely. Almost got disruption spam. Okay, dodge around a bit. Can we get this? Yes, we can. Okay, no, dude! I got knocked out by the freaking sky beam. I could have invulned through it if I had just gone for the crit without buffing. Okay, what is this? And what do I do again? Okay, so it was a hand. It was like only in that area. No. Ah, we were so close. Think the gameplay and audio are both good. Thank you. Thanks for the feedback. It's always helpful. I do think maybe the music might be one notch loud for me now, but like it's pretty good. But yeah, I got really close there. A lot of what our problem was, I think we wasted both of our like buffing periods there, and it didn't seem to have any effect. So this guy might be resistant to fire. I'm kind of surprised because he looks like a carcass, and that's usually stuff that is weak to fire. But it just didn't really do anything. This guy might be resistant against like all status effects, honestly, if he's some sort of ascended god. What does electric even do again? I don't remember. I don't even know what critical rate really means. But we could try electric. We haven't used it like the whole time. Might be funny. And it might have more of an effect if we don't even reach the full stacks. Okay, attempt number 3. Ooh, I totally forgot. I didn't sharpen my weapon at all. But we must have had enough durability that it didn't matter. Good parries. Another good parry. His timing's pretty easy to follow, which is nice. For phase 1 at least. Not sure what he's doing right now though. Okay, well I didn't need to dodge. I thought he had left some sort of like magic effect on the area back there, but he did not. That's why I was dodging away. Okay. Okay. I had to mention how well we were doing. It instantly causes us to screw up the next several interactions. Okay, get the critical strike. What is this? Bad of me. Okay, it's fine. I think we only used 2 heals or something, which is kind of our standard thus far. Okay, we buffed, now we evade, now we fight. Those are good blocks. That, not so much. I feel like I'm being half a second slow on a lot of this, just because its first phase is slow. Wrong thing. I don't recognize that. Did I break him out of stagger there? Or stagger him, I mean? Back up. Let him approach. Is this the... Yeah, he's summoning the hand from the heavens, I think. Hate these, man. He did another one? Dude, that's just rude. I didn't even realize the hand was coming down, by the way, until the last moment there. Right into the midst. Not great. Oh, you're kidding me. Do I iframe this, or did I do it too early? I think I did it too early. Dang it. Ah! Pain. I was hoping we could... I think you iframe any damage if you're like doing a critical strike like that. But I mistimed the I'm still not sure exactly when those things are falling down. Yeah, my puppet string is maxed out. It really hasn't been doing that much for a while now. It feels like all of the recent bosses I face seem to love knocking you out of the air as you're like approaching them, and they don't get staggered in the slightest. We're just going back to the acid one. It's whatever. This is what I like normally went through for most of the playthrough. But yeah, I believe the puppet string is fully maxed out. Because if we hold it down, it'll do like the follow-up attack. And I didn't really use any of the other special arms because this one is just the coolest, I think. Yeah, see, there's a little... See? I try to do the cool flip and he knocks me out of the sky. It's so obnoxious. Let me have my fun. Even phase 1, I'm not getting the acid to go off. I think he's just like crazy resistant to everything. So I should probably use one of the more like generic effects. Not even then, when I swore he was in the cooldown of his attack.
You face godlike power. Your time is running out.
Well, at least we parried that time. Probably could have got a couple more stabs in, but it's fine. Okay. Phase 2. Oh, this is going to be the 3 delayed explosions, isn't it? Ouch. Kind of hard to time the second half of that. I just don't expect the follow-ups from the second hand. Oh wait, the acid triggered. Is it because we built up on him phase 1 and it actually like stays between phases maybe? I think we back off here, right? I don't fully understand how the hand determines where it's gonna go. I don't know if it's the point where he activates the attack first. What? Or wherever you're at when it starts descending. Okay, I do see where it's gonna land there. You can kind of see like a pillar of light where it's actually gonna end up. Okay, 3 explosions. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Not sure why. Let's just run. No! That's a full stagger? Brother. Does the puppet string, like, trigger the down effect, too? I'm so mad. That would have been perfect if I had just gone in and done it. What is this? Oh, it's that. I can't see shit. But we're okay. Heal. Puppet string. Finish him off. Yes. Perish, Manus. Let's go.
So, it comes to this. The Blue Fairy, Sophia, decides the winner. Truly, I envy you. The puppet, my Sophia, keeps turning back.
Oh, that's why when we die, we come back to life, right?
Sense of duty, or her contempt for me, or does she truly care for you?
I totally, like, missed that
I gave
part of
up
lore when I heard she was turning back time.
Sophia's actions long ago, but I'd like to hear your thoughts. Sophia, what have you done to her?
I did nothing. I didn't do anything, though.
I see the lies have gotten to you, puppet of Geppetto.
I should have said peace, I guess, but I don't know.
Read memories. Your clumsy lies are pointless. So let's try the truth. Knowing the truth of people's minds is a curse. I would not have been able to bear it if it weren't for Sophia. Her pure heart was a tonic for my pain. That's why I wanted her. I did. But I couldn't have her in the end. So I tried to use this power to hold her.
Bro, this toxic guy. You just have to accept no. Come on.
It's fine.
Don't go on the crazy power trip.
But be warned. Watch out for Geppetto.
Eliminated. Fallen One's Ergo and the Arm of God. Well. He's saying to look out for Geppetto. Gotta say, we do know there are suspicious things in Geppetto's past, so maybe, but honestly, I'm a bit surprised how quick that fight went. What was it, like 4 or 5 attempts? Especially after the previous boss was crazy. That one took me like an hour and a half. Luxasia the Complete, she was so cool. So little underwhelming compared to that, but hey, it was still a cool aesthetic. Let's check the item we just got. It is the Arm of God. the arm of God obtained after defeating Simon Manus. It is a mysterious relic that the alchemists treated as a sacred object. The alchemists believed that there was once a god who was ripped to shreds, trying to give immortal life to the humans he so loved, and they wanted to revive him. However, the god who was deep in sleep never answered their prayers. Was it not that being which reached its hand down and tried to help him out? I don't know. Okay, this says go down, so it must be an elevator that'll lead us back down below. Down into the
Now
depths.
him, he really scared me. A human becoming a god? Terrifying.
Yeah, only a puppet could
But
do
a puppet
that.
becoming a human, now you have my attention. Suit yourself, but it sounds fun to me. I wonder, what'll happen now? I sure don't know. But I do know one thing. You're stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you, pal. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Jiminy talks so little that I often forget he's around. Which, to be fair, like I said, I'm glad the little mascot sidekick isn't yapping all the time. I don't want a Paimon. I don't want, you know, all those picks. Is that the name of the fairy in Zelda?
That's...
Is this Geppetto? Is he chilling out there? Well, let's level up just in case. Certainly we won't need it or anything, right? So, buddy, how's it going out here? You know, I kind of just saved the world just now. So, hope I made you proud, buddy.
I knew you could do it. We have all the ingredients we need.
What?
I dreamed of this day for so long. The moment you'd come back to life. You can be human again. By using that vast supply of ergo
should
in
I,
the arm
though?
of God. I just need the final ingredient. The one that holds your memories and your lifespan. Your heart.
I don't know about that one.
If you give me your heart, all these trials and tribulations will be over. You have been a brilliant and a good boy. As your reward, I shall turn you into a real boy.
But what if I'm no longer me?
Give me your heart, son.
I don't think I want to do that.
I believed you were a good boy. But you insist on breaking my heart. Well, I suppose Carlo was mischievous. It seems you inherited his personality instead of his memories.
And you're still kind of a bad dad.
Always looks after his children. Even naughty ones that must be punished. Like you. In my own way, I grew to love you. After all, you're the puppet who would bring my son back to life.
But I am your son, in a way.
I'm disappointed in you. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Maybe I shouldn't let him be doing stuff over there?
I believed you were a good boy. If you refuse,
Oh
then I'll
no.
have to retrieve it myself.
I mean, I was getting Geppetto evil mastermind vibes from the beginning, so guess I'm glad I trusted my gut.
My son.
What? Is this like the actual corpse of his original son, or
Become a real human.
being controlled?
Come to me, my son. I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets. Yet the Carlos memory is in you.
The follow-up there.
I knew you had gone astray. You troublesome little.
Nice block.
Your freedom is not for you.
Okay, we got the poison off. We're getting the last block at least.
Wants to resort to the lash, but there's no other way.
Okay, we got it.
If you can't find those memories, I'll make you a real human myself.
Okay, phase 1. Fierce clash. Oh my goodness. It's like there are no strings on him. Okay.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Oh my goodness. Get back up, buddy. Heal up. Don't ask. I don't know. Oh my goodness, that is hard to deal with. Okay, get a critical strike. Let me heal. Let me back off because he's exploding. That is hard to evade, man. No, why did I try to heal? Oh no, the explosion! We were so close! Well, that was a good first try. Good first try. Ah, we were so close. Like our an extra charge of heal was also like not too far away. Okay. Let's try that again.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son.
I do like these more human bosses, by the way. Like he's got really good like readable attacks compared to some of the other opponents we've seen.
Never bound you.
I say and then I get hit twice.
Like the other puppets. Carlos' memories. I knew you had gone astray. Troublesome little puppet.
Oh.
Your freedom is not for you. For Carlo.
Okay, nice final block there. Heal up. This might actually down him. Like go all the way into phase 2 if I follow up quick.
But there's no other way.
Okay. Pretty good. I kind of want to watch this again because kind of badass. It's just so creepy.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Okay, well that's not the right strat at all. What's the timing for that? It seems pretty hard. Okay, so yeah, it's just all the memories of us meeting all our friends at the hotel. Okay, I got it that time. Let's go. That didn't work. That did. That timing. We got it. Nice. We got the heal back. Is that it? Not quite. Let's go. Nameless puppet down. A what? Oh my goodness.
Were you
I wonder.
going to destroy Carlos' heart?
You really have to have the last word, don't you?
You're just a useless puppet.
Well, there we go. Lies of Peak. We are now free from the puppet strings. Reaching the ending. Nice. Well, that's Lies of P. I gotta say, very good game. Especially, dude, that Lexasia boss fight, like, I'm gonna remember that one for a long time. I do wish maybe some of these other bosses were on a similar harder level, but there's going to be a DLC for this game in the summer. So maybe I'll get my wish. Maybe I'll get my wish of a lot more higher level, more challenging boss fights. Because the core gameplay of this game was great. Very much enjoyed a lot. Very good. Yeah, thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out, guys, though. It's been a really fun ride. Been really good. I'll definitely be playing the DLC when that releases. Like I said, I think it was just vaguely in the summer. I don't think they said a precise date. But yeah, Lies of P, really fun. I wish the bosses were maybe a little close together in the mid-game. They kind of course-corrected in the late areas. The bosses were like much closer to each other. But like narratively, this was a way more complete and engaging like narrative experience than a lot of Souls games. Like you don't normally go to those for story. You have to look it up after the fact because you don't understand anything. So that was a really cool thing with this game, that it told what I thought was a compelling and entertaining story in a really cool setting as well. So yeah, Lies of P, more like Lies of Peak. Really good. Yeah, if the difficulty was just cranked up a bit and we had more of those really hard bosses, like I'm interested to see what more they have in store for us. Because I wonder what they do after the Lies of P DLC. Like, just other properties with Souls, or like, because I don't know what more they would do in this world. They'll find enough for DLC, but like, it doesn't make a ton of sense to have a sequel in it. So maybe they'll do some other Fable story tale, like as a Soulsborne, Soulslike, I mean. Really good. There's an after credit scene or two. Okay. We're gonna go back down here and we might actually just skip the credits. The music is nice, but you know. I think that's about right size. Okay. It's also nice that they let you skip the credits. Not all these games let you.
I have a final report on the Krot experiment.
Oh.
You certainly took your time, Paracelsus. Your findings?
I think we have a new brother. A
Hmm.
new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm
What?
counting on it. Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning. Ah, and when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours. Dorothy.
Okay, so they are tying in other fables, other story tales. Wizard of Oz. Warning. If you start the next playthrough, you won't be able to continue the current playthrough. Do you wish to continue? The items below will not be inherited. All collectibles except records, Krat supply boxes, Vanini collections. We're not going to start a new playthrough for now. Nice that they let you hold off on that, by the way. Okay, are we able to talk to people again, or is that just it? Okay, there's now a restart option here. We do not have any new dialogue trees appearing around. So I think that's everything. But hey, like I said, really cool game. Bunch of fun. I'm a bit sad that this stream might end up only being like an hour long, though. I was expecting, like, I was glad I was starting at a slightly early time. Oh, let's head over here. There's probably another weapon option for us to get.
Oh, did I scare you? It's me, Hugo.
The P organ chair area.
This whole
I'll check it
thing
out.
has inspired me. I'm going to try to be the Aladoro.
Okay, there
of
is
the
new
new
dialogue for
generation.
him at least.
I will also keep looking for the relic's true owner. Check in with me anytime. A great weapon calls for a great... Sorry, no, pronouncements aren't my thing. As always, prove that you're worthy.
I didn't catch that he actually has the proper Alidoro mask now. First he had like a more just dog-like one. Okay, yeah, we have the nameless puppet ego. Which, oh my goodness, immunity to all attribute status ailments. That is a strong thing, I believe. Assuming I'm understanding what that means, but if you're just can't be affected by any of them, that seems great. It is unknown whether the nameless puppet had an ego. This is because multiple cores holding concentrated ergo were used to boost its firepower. If this puppet could feel only one emotion, it would be hatred. Yikes. Then the awakened god increases fable art damage inflicted on a staggered enemy. Okay. Maybe that would be good for like really quick kills. But how about the actual weapons? Nameless puppets, ergo, you can get the proof of humanity. It is a sword. Looks to be even in that. And then the noblesse oblige. Wait, that's not the right one. That's the fallen one. Is there a god weapon or no? There must not be... Wait. Oh wait, so it's fallen one. This is right. Noblesse oblige. Mystical cudgel made from an ergo crystal tree. While battering enemies, it emits spores, increasing the ergo acquisition rate. The stalker who desired wealth made a contract with a devil that liked music to gain a cudgel. Along with this, he was gifted with overflowing ergo and the petrification disease. What? Intriguing. And then this was the giant scissor blade used by the nameless puppet. It's a double-edged sword that can end one's freedom, or grant it by cutting the strings of manipulation. Puppets are tied to strings. Humans have cut their own strings. The boy made a choice and became human. Cool. Cool stuff. Not sure what I'll grab, but seeing as it's the end game, it'll only matter for like the new game plus. I would assume anyway. First up, let's check on this guy over here. I doubt he has any new dialogue, but we might as well see, right? Oh! Well, there's nothing here, and I wasn't certain, but was he the guy on the train? Was he, like, observing us, experimenting on us the whole time? I mean, we really shouldn't be trusting alchemists, so... The Letter of the Eternal. I had a good time. It's amazing to see a new brother being born. So yes, it was him. I hope to meet you again sometime on the eternal line of time. Okay, so this is just, you can exchange the fruit and get the stuff without him being here. But okay, so he was the guy observing us, maybe even manipulating us from very early on. Because they said something about getting back the arm, right? Are they talking about our special robo arm or someone else? It had to be us, right? But yeah, they really did manage to set up a potential like spin-off into a whole new set of series. Anything over here? Okay, we don't have any more quartz. Oh, we never checked this out, and it's golden. We got the golden lie. New weapon? It is a blunt blade weapon with a C in both. Let's read the details on it. A mystical wooden rod obtained from the boy's portrait. Fascinatingly, it extends and retracts at the whim of Geppetto's puppet. There are two kinds of lies. Yours is the lie that makes your nose long. The boy loved the fairy tale about the wooden puppet's adventure. At least the wooden puppet's father was kind. And this has Storm Attack, which is just consecutive forward attacks, and swing your weapon to attack and defend simultaneously. Hold the attack button down to keep swinging. Huh. We'll at least equip it and check it out. Oh my goodness, that is a longer weapon than I thought. I do know we already got the letter from her. Oh my goodness, we are overweight now. The golden lie must be much heavier than I thought. Okay, yeah, it's 12.3. Not that heavy. We were just close to the weight limit. If I unequip this, are we... Okay, now we're slightly heavy again. So we can test it out. I'm going to talk to these people as well, because I assume they have new dialogue too. Now this is a weapon I actually would like to use. It's not like as quick, but it is like still quite quick. But like it's a mostly, it covers a good amount of area. It's mostly like straightforward. Spin to win. Neat weapon. I like it. That one's nice. But speaking of weapons, we went through the entire thing using just the wintry rapier's blade. Didn't switch out handles or anything. I tried several other options throughout, but I really think it was a desire to have the game feel like Sekiro that made me stick with such a quick weapon. Am I over encumbered? Why would I be? No, you're not.
Welcome to Hotel.
Okay, no new dialogue from him, sadly. He probably did actually erase all his memory. Why am I going so slow? What?
You have been such a great help to Master Vanini.
Okay, nothing new there. Wait.
You have been such.
There wasn't a new collectible, right?
This great disaster, the Krat crisis, has left no one unaffected. But it's over now. Thanks to you.
You're
We are
welcome.
all in pain. We're all hurting. But now it's time to begin healing. I will do everything I can to help. Together, compagno, I think we really can make Krat, if not the entire world, a better place.
I'm glad Vanini didn't have any moments that, like, made him out to be a villain. Because I really like him. He's everything we've seen, he just seems to be an all-around good guy. So yeah, I'm glad there was no betrayal of trust
You're
there.
always welcome here, friend.
Especially after, you know, Geppetto's on the other side. He's, like, he has a twisted purpose behind his actions. He just wanted his son back, but for that, he was probably totally fine to let the alchemist do whatever just to get the resources he needed.
So much has happened. It's bewildering. But it feels like there is hope. Even here in godforsaken Krat. It's all because of you. So thank you. Though I suspect you haven't told me everything.
Hey, human relationships, sometimes there's stuff you hold back.
I just want safety for everyone at the hotel, at least. That's why I should make sure you're well armed. If you need anything, just ask.
Okay, yeah, I think that is actually it now. Why is the game acting like I'm over encumbered? Should not be over encumbered. Okay, it's fixed now. We just had to walk outside and back in. But okay, so he sadly does not remember us because he wiped his memory, and the other lady perished, but happily. Is this glowing for a reason? Hey, yeah, thanks for stopping by, Talon, and anyone else that stopped by for any of the streams. It's been a lot of fun. He's a real boy. He can express himself through music. Incredible. Oh, nice. Pleasant. Okay, and I think that is everyone and everything. The only other place that's part of the hotel would be out here. And the only other place we could even check is back at the tower with where our fairy was locked away, but it said she passed and she like disappeared into nothingness, so I don't think there would be anything. But yeah, once again, thanks everyone for stopping by. I'm Zerzon. I do full game playthroughs for a bunch of different genres, but for the last 6 months I've been swapping back and forth between a Souls-like game and then a different game, and then a Souls-like game, then a different game. So the next game you can expect to watch me play is Everhood 2. I almost feel like it's described as like Undertale but rhythm game. I played the first game like 4 years ago now or something. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but when it released, it was Everhood 1. Oh, I am wrong. 3 years ago. Okay. But yeah, the second game just came out last week, so we're probably going to be playing that next. Okay, which is it? The prayer room? Is it the inside? Cradle of God inside. So yeah, I'll be playing that in the upcoming week, and after that, what was my plan after that? I know, I think it was Elden Ring No Summons. I wanted to go back and retry Elden Ring now that I've played all the Dark Souls series, but without summons. So Everhood's pretty quick. It'll probably only take us a couple weeks. Oh, where would the fox, like the two stalkers with the mask, where did they end up? But yeah, so we'll be back playing more Souls-like. I'm definitely having a lot of fun. I mean, this has kind of been the end of a 7-month-long adventure of exploring other Souls-like games outside of Elden Ring. And it has been a blast. It's also been a time where we've got a lot of new viewers, so it's been nice talking to other people, having other people hang out. Okay, so it is up here. So, did anything happen? Or is she just dead? Do we have any hope? I thought she phased into nothingness. Am I wrong? Must have been wrong. Is there really nothing I can do here? Her true power was the ability to move time. Like we said, she must have had the ability to turn back time, and I think every time we die, it's implied that she's the one bringing us back. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm not seeing any other way to interact here. And I don't really want to track down the brother and sister stalkers, because who knows where they could be. And it doesn't show up on the map, so... Oh well, oh well. So that brings everything to a close. Back to the hotel. I definitely will not be starting a second playthrough, because like we said, there is a DLC coming out in the summer. I'll play that on release. Like, as soon as I finish whatever game I'm in the midst of, boom, Lies of P DLC. Okay. Well, here we are. Yeah, I did not expect today to be a fast stream at all. But yeah, we zoomed right on through it. Thanks so much for hanging out. Once again, I'm Zerzon. I start and finish games in their entirety. Hey, Credit Toast. No, you're late. You missed the 2 boss fights. I did not expect it to only take an hour. So, yeah, it was a great game. I loved it. Really, bunch of fun. It was a night. I wish I'd... why can't they bring Bloodborne to the PC? Because I've heard it has a Bloodborne type feel. For me, it felt like Elden Ring plus Sekiro, kinda. Like the parry system reminded me a lot of Sekiro, which had a bunch of fun on that too. So yeah, good game. I'm really excited for the DLC. Hopefully there will be like hard, challenging bosses akin to the hardest boss we faced here. Because if they do that, boom, like it's gonna rock it up on my I was parrying a lot or face tanking. Yeah, I think I was just chasing that desire for Sekiro in my heart. Oh my gosh, am I gonna start trying to parry in Souls games now too? I never try to parry in Souls games. Very similar to Bloodborne. The combat's just a little slower than Bloodborne. Interesting. I could borrow a PlayStation from a friend and play Bloodborne, but I would have to learn controller. I've played everything thus far on mouse and keyboard, which I know some people think is cursed. But it's what I'm used to, it's what I like. It's what I'm playing Monster Hunter on right now as well, by the way. Yeah, so the only ones I haven't played now are Bloodborne and Demon Souls. But yeah, I think we're just gonna, I think we're gonna wait. I think we're gonna wait. I just like mouse and keyboard too much, and it's what I'm used to. Oh gosh, I wanted to do a Hollow Knight playthrough, like replay as well. Dude, why can there not be more time in the world? Hey, one nice thing. I keep pushing this date back. I keep saying it's almost over and I push it back. In the next like 3 to 4 weeks, my coaching for the esports team is gonna like peter off. Like we're gonna stop sometime around then. So I should have more time. So maybe I can stream a little longer and we get through more games. But it's hard, man. There's too many good games out there. How are we supposed to? How are we supposed to handle it? How can we handle it? I know, more video games. I think I'll still try to stick to my schedule of Monday through Thursday though, and leave Friday and the weekends for my own time, because I have felt like no burnout from this schedule, and I feel like I can actually work on projects and spend time with friends during the weekend. So it's been going very well. I'm very much liking this schedule. I should probably post it somewhere at this point because I've been pretty consistent since like January. No, it's probably not January. Was it January? I don't know. I've been consistent for a bit. Yeah, because anyone that followed me like back at the very beginning, I was streaming every day, including weekends, for at least 2 hours a day for like 5 months straight. Except for like 2 or 3 days, and that burnt me out for a bit. That was not a good idea. So yeah, I think maybe I should have a bit more balance. And another thing I just know about streaming and content creation is you shouldn't just be streaming if you want more people to discover you. You need to turn it into like YouTube videos or shorts so that people can find you like from another source. So having weekends free, and if I have a bit more like free time after this month, like I keep saying this every time that I'm gonna make more videos, I'm gonna make more content. It's been like half a year since I properly made one or something, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's more of a goal, I guess. Like the streaming thing is fun and a hobby, and then the trying to edit the videos is more of a skill I'm trying to learn. And like if I want to push it forward and I have that extra motivation, I can try to do that more. So yeah, I think that's the big thing I've found for me for streaming is I need to take it seriously enough that I like keep doing it and keep putting in effort, but not so much that I'm like forcing myself. Yeah, I'll finish a video before Silk Song comes out, definitely. If they do announce Silk Song, 100% I'm playing through Hollow Knight on stream again. Dude, I almost want to speedrun Sekiro. It's a problem. I have too many. God, tomorrow, do I start Everhood? Or do I try to like do a quick Dark Souls speedrun through Ornstein and Smo to practice for our 1v1 versus Nando? Those that may have missed it, I did a Dark Souls boss race against another small streamer, the Nando. It was 3 weeks ago, it looks like. And it sounds like we might be gearing up for a rematch before too long. So I kind of want to practice that. Either that or we start Everhood tomorrow. We'll figure it out. I'm sure we'll do something. We'll have fun. Yeah, and maybe Nando's been practicing too much. It's led me to be a bit concerned. I gotta work. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to eat the spicy ramen next time. Honestly, I should probably order some just in case. And then I could... No. I must stay confident. I'm gonna win again. I must be the victor. I did play a little bit offline, like I was continuing our playthrough, but like I should come up with some actual strats to get through the early game quickly. Well, I think that's about it. I've said most of what I had to say. Like, we may stay around yapping if people are still wanting to talk, but yeah, really fun game. Thanks so much for stopping by. And yes, I stream Monday through Thursday, sometime vaguely around 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Souls games and other games, but I play them all the way through, almost always. In 2.5 years, I've only dropped 2 games. On stream, anyway. Well, you've only vaguely heard of this game. No idea it was Soulslike. It was interesting. Around the time this came out, Lies of P, a lot of my friends have always been into Souls-like games. So I heard about it like ambiently. I didn't get into Souls-like games until Elden Ring, finally. But when this released, I did hear it was the first Souls-like game not by FromSoft that everyone thought was like just as good. And I agree at this point. Like, that was of a quality that equaled several of the Dark Souls games. It had some like different design choices, and it's also their first game, so like their first Souls-like game to my knowledge. So that's like very polished for a first take on the genre. And it had a better narrative structure, in my opinion. Like, it told a nice story, so that's something you don't normally get in FromSoft Souls-like games. So yeah, really solid. Really enjoyed this. But yeah, so I'd heard about it when it came out. I also know, I think Northern Lion really liked it it was like his game of the year that year. So it was on my radar. And so when I started my Souls playthroughs, I knew I'd probably want to move on to this after that. I guess the only other is Black Myth Wukong. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Black Myth Wukong. Is that Souls-like or not? Because I've heard it's not as like similar. It might just be like a battle action game. But that's maybe the only other one I can think of maybe trying to play. Would I try that after I finish Everhood? I don't know. Yeah, closer to hack and slash than Souls-like. Yeah, I didn't hear as much of it, and I heard a lot more like mixed opinions on it. Still something I might try, but what games did I end up dropping? The only 2 games I ended up dropping. The first one was Pizza Tower, which I believe was inspired by, is it called Wario Land? Is that what it's inspired by? But that game gave me like motion sickness. So that's one of the games I dropped. And then the other one I dropped was Advance Wars, the reboot. I really like the Fire Emblem series, and I had heard Advance Wars was a similar genre that was like, some people really liked it. But it's like an older game, and then they did a remake. But I just was not enjoying it, at least on stream. I still need to go back and try it off stream, see if I like just mashing through the menus and doing the tactical combat there. It was just like, after playing all the modernized like Fire Emblems and stuff, it just didn't feel quite for me. Yeah, so it's like one that was kind of important for the genre, in a genre I really enjoyed. But I don't think it stands out that much today, at least from what I played of it. It might be getting carried by nostalgia by some people. And it might have also been a thing. I might have been playing a bunch of drawn out slow games at that point. I think that was around the time I played Tears of the Kingdom, and I had so many like narrative games back to back. It was Tears of the Kingdom. Why can't I remember? What's the game with Aloy? Horizon Zero Dawn, Cyberpunk 2077. I played all of those and I was like, I want a faster paced game. I want action. Unicorn Overlord, maybe that was a similar time, but that game I loved so much. Dude, I played that on stream for like 3 months. I played that so much. Hey, Nando. Yes, I did indeed defeat the Lightning Lady. And she took longer than the last 2 bosses of the game for me. So that's kind of funny. Yeah, we had a kind of short stream here. Actually, I've been yapping for like... I've been walking around the world and yapping for almost half an hour now since we beat the last boss. God, Unicorn Overlord was so good. That's a... Oh. Dude, I want to go back and do like a challenge run of that game as well. But I think it's better done off stream. I've now played enough games on stream that I'm still going to play the ones I love. Like those turn-based games. Metaphor. I want to play Metaphor. ReFantagio. That was another one. Dude, there's too much. But those like 100-hour RPGs or like 50 to 100-hour turn-based strategy games, I think they're a bit harder to get a public audience on. Will I ever play Dark Souls? No, certainly not. Why would I go back and replay Dark Souls? I definitely wasn't plotting maybe a stream here or there to practice for a rematch. Certainly not. Why would I need to practice, dude? I won our match. I have the advantage. Why would I have to practice? I do kind of want to go back and replay all the Souls. Dude, it's a problem. I've never felt the drive to replay single player games before. And then I got into Souls and now I want to play them all again. Even Dark Souls 2 the other day. I was like I want to try it again. I want to see if it was as painful as I remember. I was remembering things fondly about that game. It's a problem. I need... I've been infected by the Souls virus. What am I gonna do? I mean, hey, I guess at least I don't have a League of Legends or a team fight tactics addiction anymore. Or Dead by Daylight. Like, I moved away from the multiplayer infinitely repeatable games, and instead we're just replaying Souls. Maybe that's trading up. There's a little bit less rage there. Like, I don't really rage at Souls. Gotta play short games like Journey Inside or Thank Goodness You're Here. There is one short game I was considering. Maybe I should do that one tomorrow. What's the... If you've ever heard of Helltaker, it was a little like puzzle game with nice music that was really short. The maker of that made another game pretty recently. It was like ghost themed. I really should play that. That would be, I assume, a one stream thing. Awaria. Not sure how to pronounce it, but I should test that out. Yeah, the music for Helltaker is amazing, by the way. So good. So good. Oh yeah, I was talking about games that I have, I don't want to stream so much. Persona 3 Reloaded, I've been trying to get into that off stream. Partially because I played maybe a third of the original Persona 3. So I want to like be able to mash through dialogue, and it's so long. And I have so many other games I want to play on stream right now. So like 100 hours of Persona, it's just not going to fit in. God, any other Metroidvanias I want to do? Oof. Ooh, any other Rage games I want to play? There's no way we're doing Trick Shot Simulator, by the way. That's never going to happen. I've seen Northern Lion playing that, but that is a step too far towards insanity for me. Maybe I could see it if you had an absurd amount of viewers, because you could just treat it as a just chatting time with, you know, visual noise going on in the background, basically. But no way. I would not be playing that one. Have I played Bastion? No. Isn't that... I think that's by the game company that I liked, though. I think I played another game by the same company. Bastion. Store page. Supergiant Games. They made Hades, right? Yeah, it's the Hades people. Yeah, I love Hades. So maybe I should go back and play some of their previous games at some point. Bastion is Hades before Hades. Yeah, Hades is so good. I can't wait as well for Hades 2 to finish development. I did play the early release stuff for Hades like right when it came out on stream. But I don't want to make the same mistake I did when I played the original Hades. I played it too much before it was complete, to where I was a little burnt out by the time the full story released. So this time, I played the earliest look, and now I'm waiting for it to be done. And I can just, you know, sweep through all of it. But yeah, Hades 2, I think it's supposed to have the full release sometime this year. I don't think it's confirmed, but I think that's the estimate. What? It's interesting thinking back to my, like, when I started streaming. Because I played a lot of, like, smaller indie games and stuff back then. What am I thinking of? I mean, that's when I played... No, I played Ender Lilies before I started streaming. Wow. Why can't I find it? Okay, here. I played Inscription back then. I played Tunic. Horizon Zero Dawn. Ooh, Have a Nice Death was good. I wonder if that has been updated since. It was mostly just very cute, I guess. The gameplay wasn't amazing, but it was visually awesome. That was like a roguelike, similar setup to Hades. But you're Death himself, trying to fix the business of the underworld. Very cute game. But no, what's the game I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, that's what it was. I'm not seeing it here because they were all on Epic Games, because they gave out a bunch of free games. That's what it was. Here's my wish list. Never heard of Had a Nice Death? Yeah, I think it was revealed at one of the Game Awards or something. I'm not sure. Something like that. And I think it had more attention like when it first released, but it was early access. Yeah, for some reason, this is not letting me see my Steam wishlist. But yeah, I think it had more attention when it was back in early access, and then is it even out of that early access? Have a Nice Death. Full release dates. Okay, I think it's complete. Yeah, it mostly just had like super cute design. Really, really cute. Bro, none of my other stuff is loading. There we go. I mean, hey, why am I even doing this? I could just go back in my YouTube. Yeah, I could just go to my YouTube channel and sort by oldest. We played Peglin back then. Oh yeah, I used to play a bunch of Dead by Daylight on stream because I thought that would be, like, I was very into it. I thought that would be the thing to make content around, but kind of happy it didn't succeed. Well, okay. That's a lie. Succeeding would have been cool, but hard grinding one game all the time just isn't for me. I at least like to cycle through them. I could see having a Souls-like focus, but I wouldn't want to play nothing but Souls-likes. Hyper Light Drifter, that's one of the games we played early on. The Messenger. Those were both pretty quick. Okay, I lied. The Messenger was longer, but Hyper Light Drifter was really quick. That was an action flashing game. I don't know. Okay, well, I think we're gonna wrap it up here then. If there's no final questions here. There is a game which you think I would enjoy, but it's only PS3. No! Yeah, I really should buy at least, like, PS4s are probably pretty cheap now, right? Really should. Like we said, I could try Bloodborne even with the other controls. But I have too many games I want to play still. $50 isn't bad for a... I mean, even if it's one console old. I mean, what am I talking about? Like, I really should just buy a PlayStation 5, but... I don't know. I just like PC so much. It's so simple. I could use the other system as a Blu-ray player, though. I don't have any way to play discs, except for my computer. That would be kind of nice to have. Oh yeah, I forgot that I played Grand Blue Fantasy Relink on stream. I wish that game had blown up more. I wish... that was nice. It was kind of like Monster Hunter, but Grand Blue Fantasy. Though the fights, I guess they were a bit closer to like raid fights from Final Fantasy or something. I don't know. It was good. It was nice. Grand Blue Fantasy was awesome in the well, Grand Blue Fantasy as a whole. Dude, I spent so much time on that gacha game. Like, way too much. I finally dropped it this year because sunk cost fallacy is a thing. At some point, you just have to give up. Like, stop playing the game. But yeah, that specific game, though, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, I wish they would do more because it was a really cool way to let you experience those characters' stories. And because I love the character designs and the world they're in is really cool. And all the different like fantasy races are neat. So I would love to see it come back and them to do like another Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Because yeah, it could be really fun to play together, similar to Monster Hunter. But the fight mechanics, it just reminded me so much of MMOs like World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy. But it was an action game. So yeah, it was really cool. You don't have Grand Blue Fantasy in Europe? Well, we don't have the app in the App Store, but you pretty much, it's basically a web browser game. the gacha. So I was basically playing that in the phone browser. Just tapping away. It's not a very in-depth game. It's literally just clicking menus. It's like turn-based fights kinda, but also real time. There's like a time limit to the big boss fights. It's just a thing where I found out I didn't actually enjoy the late game raid fights for that. So like when the combat actually got difficult, it was more like you had to have really specific knowledge and really specific team comps to face the end game stuff. So it was just thousands of hours of like grinding to get slightly stronger over time, like marginally better weapons. It was such a time sink. I kind of wish I could go back in time and stop myself from sinking so much time into that, but oh well. I mean, my gacha game era, it went on for like 5 years or something. So I enjoyed it at times. Yes, it's very similar. It fills in very similarly to RuneScape. It's probably the closest game I would compare it to. Because you just throw hours and hours and hours at the game to like see numbers go up. Yeah, I kind of consider those just to be time sink games now. Which at the end of the day, I mean, like Souls games, what I care about is the skillful execution. That's what I get the most joy out of. It's a big reason as well why I stopped playing World of Warcraft PvP. Back when I played World of Warcraft, it felt like you had to put in so much time just to get better gear than your opponents. And if you had better gear, you would always win because like bigger stats, better person. And then I discovered League of Legends, and the shift to that was like, you don't take in anything from game to game. It's all about your skill on the Rift. Find it out. So I was very happy with that game for a long time. But yeah, I like skill expression in games. It's nice. I don't like time gating and grinding. Very frustrating. League of Legends is my Age of Empires. Yeah. I mean, a little bit. Is that just like the similar time you discovered Age of Empires in your life? Like, because when was it? I think I was in like junior high age. So like, what is that? 8th grade? Might have started high school at that point when I played League. But yeah, that was the first competitive game I ever really that had skill expression that I played, and I got very, very deep into it. What? Age of Empires for you was 2020. It was that recent. Sheesh. Yeah, I do remember you saying you started League earlier. I would say my closer comparison to Age of Empires would be Teamfight Tactics, because those are both more like strategy oriented. Well, I don't know. You don't have to worry about like map movement and stuff. That's more like a deck builder. Whatever, you know, competitive video games fun, but at the same time, it's an endless treadmill. So that's why I have stepped back from them. Elden Ring. When did Elden Ring release? Okay, it originally released February 2022, and I didn't start streaming until 23. So yeah, that was right before my streaming era. But then I streamed all of the DLC, which was a blast. But okay, it is starting to get a bit later, so I think I'll wrap up here. Thanks so much for hanging out. Like I said, tomorrow I'm either gonna play a like one-off quick game, or I'm gonna be starting Everhood 2. So if you're interested, make sure to check it out. I try to stream Monday through Thursdays around 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you enjoyed the Lies of P playthrough, make sure to like or leave a comment. It's always great to see that. If you want to catch me again, make sure to subscribe because it's rather hard to find such a small channel again. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you're having a great day or night, and I'll plan to see you all at the next stream. Goodbye and farewell. Have a good one.